everybody. Welcome to the Fashion Bunker. Dacob here. I'm going to talk to you about Gucci Fall/Winter 17, hence the outfit today. Alessandro, Michaela, you're not the only one who can play these games, you know. We all can, and we all will. So, for the occasion, don't get creeped out, guys. It's just me, just Uncle Dacob, coming at ya with a review of the Gucci Fall/Winter 17 Pret-à-Porter collection. Now, for those of you who have already seen my video, if you haven't, you could check it out in the description box down below, of the Gucci general vibe. I think I called it Gucci in or out or Fash or Trash, I don't know. A lot of you have already noticed that I have my reservations as far as Gucci is concerned. And I have said that, and I'm just going to say it all over again, I think that most of it is very kind of blogger related. A lot of it is just made to be on Instagram, made to be kind of editorial for the moment. It's very time specific. It doesn't transcend time at all. It's very, it's kind of an isolation type of fashion, of avoiding the times we're living in. It's like bubbleizing, you know, yourself. If you're that rich kid that can afford a full-on ensemble for $5,000 up to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 or euro, you get your total look, and then you can go and party, you know, have drugs, be wasted, not care that your outfit gets ripped, and then you could wake up at, I don't know, very bohemian the next morning or the next afternoon, very late, and to just consume more of everything that society has to offer for a lot of money. And you just keep doing it over and over and over again, which is what Alessandro Michaela is doing with Gucci, because over and over and over again, he delivers us the same kind of look, you know, just mixed up a little, you know, switched and turned and twisted a little, but it's always the same thing. And I have a very dear friend of mine who I had this interesting exchange of information about Gucci a couple of, I don't know, weeks ago. You know, she was very much pro Alessandro Michele and what he's doing at Gucci. We had some really interesting debates, but now she too has totally turned around and twisted upside down and is now against it. Because she's also realized, as many are beginning to realize, that there is no real development there. There's no furthering something. Like, I have the personal impression that it feels to me like Alessandro Michele, you know, because he was in the background of Gucci for many, many years before he finally got the rights and the power to kind of just elevate himself to the throne and just do what he wants to do. So I have the feeling he's a little bit like exploding. Everything he had to say has been said in the first two collections. And now it's just becoming more and more pompous, opulent, I don't know, more and more of a potpourri of everything that he's done in the beginning, which the beginning was like yesterday, basically. So it's becoming overdone already. I do not see an evolution. I do not see a progression. A lot of you have told me, you know, fashion doesn't need to be political. That's true. Fashion needn't be political. Not at all. But creating a collection that is so actively seems to be evading the times it lives in makes it political automatically. It gives it that political tone of, I don't want to be a part of this. Fashion that is not political usually really is very superficial, very kind of, you could call it poppy, but even pop can be political. But when I say pop, I mean bubblegum pop. I mean just like something just makes you smile and doesn't go underneath that surface. The second there's some sort of surface to be scratched is when things become political, whether they want to or not, whether you want to admit it or not. Whether or not Alessandro Michele's Gucci Fall/Winter 17 wants to be political or not is debatable. Yes, it's very debatable, but what does it mean? Did he really want it to be political, or did he not want it to be political? That whole kind of concoction of a pyramid structure, by the way, a couple of you, this is so hilarious, sent me the second that the show began. And some of you were at the show, some of you were looking at it live as it was streaming or something. And I just like got these like direct messages on Instagram. A couple of, this is so crazy, at the same freaking time. I think it was 4, asking me like, Dacob, did you do the Did you do the merchandise or the styling of the kind of pyramid light concoction installation where the models were walking through? Because you've been telling me it looks so much like your own style, your own intro for your own videos. And it does look creepily the same. But no, I have not worked with Gucci. So maybe just a coincidence. I don't know. But two can play at this game. That's all I have to say. And on another note, oh yeah, some of you have had some issues with certain things that are said or written on my channel. And I just to let you know, I'm not a fan of political correctness. And this is not an attack to anyone in particular. I'm just making a statement here. I think the amount of political correctness that has pervaded and invaded our society is actually sick. It demolishes and bans free thought, and it definitely creates a sort of society where people start using political correctness as a weapon and saying, oh, I don't feel comfortable with this. So, because you shouldn't be saying that about, I don't know, little kittens jumping off of tables, or, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to use an example that might not harm anybody. And you see that already by doing so, I'm doing something politically correct, which is super annoying to me because it doesn't let me say what I want to say, because some of you might get offended. It is okay that some of us get offended from time to time because it makes us think. We don't always have to agree. We shouldn't always agree. The only way to grow is to confront each other. But there's no way of confronting each other if we just use the weapon of political correctness, because that kind of blocks off discussion. It means like, this I know for a fact because in our society today with our moral is not politically correct. So don't you dare say that again. No, boo, that ain't going to work that way. If you have a problem with it, go over there, in the back, wherever you want. There's plenty of stupid channels out there that you could watch that are just going to deliver to you smiles and happy talk. And if you want to see that and never be offended, go for it. However, if you wish to have some sort of provocation and stimulation, whether it be because, you want it or because you don't want it, but you realize, hey, maybe it did make you kind of think in a way and we could all grow together thanks to that, then you're at the right place. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you like this video. If you have, please do thumb it up. If not, thumb it down. That's what you got. That's the freedom you have. And subscribe, either way, to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't you ever, no matter how politically correct your environment is, don't you ever give up on love. Love you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.